How's it going? Summer Games Done Quick. My name is Ruby Hart and I am here at the interview stage of SGDQ. We know that there is a ton that happens on the stage when it comes to making the speed runs happen, but behind the scenes, there is so much more that goes into not only making sure that the runs are going smoothly, that the audio is okay, but also with interviews themselves. Right now, we are actually behind the scenes on the interview stage and as well as the prize area, just showing exactly what goes into this. So not only do we have our prize area over here where we showcase different things that people can make donations towards and potentially win, with all that money going towards Doctors Without Borders. We also have our production setup area where the producers are constantly looking at camera angles, audio levels, how to make sure that all of the transitions are working smoothly to go with the flow of the interview's conversation. And then up at the front towards the actual stage itself, we have our speedrunner setting up with one of the interviewers, and then art that is made by one of our staff members for every single speedrun that we are interviewing for. Okay, so I am here with one of our producers, Zenadier. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderfully today. I just got off of a prize and interview segment, so I'm a little wired, I guess.
No, I understand. And what I was basically saying is there is so much that people who watch Games Done Quick do not even see happens behind the scenes with interviews, with making this event happen. So when you are producing a segment, what all goes into that?
I think in my mind, this is my first event I'm actually working as an interview producer. The biggest thing I'm really trying to focus on to make sure everything flows is communication. Because there's several people we have to work with, people who have more or less experience, but everyone's trained just to work here. So doing our best to both fit in, understand the flow, and being able to communicate my ideas clearly is really big. And then, as well as we might be able to see behind us, all of this technology is a lot to manage. There's 5 different cameras on this set alone, 4 large lights, and then we've got a huge set to the side here with all the computers. So making sure that you can trust the people you're with is pretty big.
Yeah, and I was going to say, I know like a lot of the screens are used to communicate things directly to the people running the prize segments, directly to the interviewers to get them that information. And then as far as behind the scenes, I know that there's also a lot of work that goes into telling the story of an interview with moving the camera angles as it goes. So how do you manage that? What are you looking for in those shots?
So, going back to communication, it's fun how it always goes to that point, right? If you have an idea beforehand, we'll discuss with our interviewers like Ruby, we'll discuss with our prize team like Court, Scent, and Shout. Anybody that might have ideas, sometimes even the runners. Last night we had a very 3 a.m. energy kind of cozy interview with that turned into a prize segment with Scent. And beforehand we had no ideas particularly, but as we were just messing around initially, behind the scenes, getting everything prepared, making sure everyone was awake, we came into the idea of just making it unhinged. And sometimes that's just what you need. Yeah.
Very appropriate.
So sometimes it's as simple as just following the action. You ask your camera op, hey, we're showing this large print prize. Do you think you can just kind of get a nice tilt down on it, get all the action there, and then we go back to a longer shot? Other times it gets a bit more intense or creative, like last night's interview prize segment, and you kind of just let the spirit of creativity take you, and in the moment things happen, and it's so beautiful when it does.
It really is. Thank you so much for talking to me. I'm here with Musical Daredevil, another one of our producers. So when you are working on these events, what is really important to you? What are the things that you're looking for to make sure that everything production side goes as smoothly as possible?
So we have a pretty lengthy checklist that we go through even long before the interview begins. We have to make sure that we have the right amount of crew for each interview. We've got several different positions. We have to take a look at what's the artwork. Should that be up on the set? We have things like checking runner names, confirming pronouns. We also have to make sure that the audio looks good, sounds good. We have to make sure that we have an idea for what kinds of cameras we want to do, how many cameras we want to do. And we also have a number of items we want to confirm, like say, do we want to maybe include a prize segment with this? What's that prize segment going to look like? Do we want to do something unique for the interview?
Yeah, and I was going to say, you mentioned that there are a bunch of different roles, and I was saying there are so many people who make this event happen. What are some of those roles that are really important for making the interview side, for making the runs themselves happen? Like the roles that people don't see?
So one of the primary roles is our director. They're responsible for giving the direction to our camera operators, to our technical director who selects the cameras, for our audio person. They also speak with our interviewer and interviewees, if we've got more than one, as well as our prize crew. They make sure everyone's on the same page with what is going on. They say when we are about to transition to the interview, so everyone knows to get ready, get in positions, and get ready to start that interview. And they are also the one who selects which cameras, gives directions to the camera operator for maybe if you want to zoom in or zoom out or check your camera focus. Under the director, we have the technical director, and they are the ones who actually perform the actions for the director. So things like selecting camera 1, selecting camera 2, maybe fading between two cameras if we want to do something pretty like that. Then the final role we have is a combination of really two roles. We have audio and we have graphics. So audio, of course, makes sure that the headsets are balanced, the levels are all the same, and that the audio that we at the interview side are sending over to the screen is balanced enough that they can take it from there and get it to an acceptable level for the screen overall. Then for graphics, those are things like the lower thirds you may have seen, with the runner name, the interviewee name, pronouns, all of our prizes that come in, other things like that. And typically that's combined with audio, since audio oftentimes doesn't have much to do once the audio is loaded.
Hi, Mr. Game and Chat. How's it going?
It's going amazing. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic. I've been having an incredible time this event.
Good.
Yeah, so I wanted to showcase just how much work goes on behind the scenes, and I know that prize segments are such an integral part of making Games Done Quick's mission happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so when it comes to prize segments, what all goes into planning those? What goes into making sure that they happen on your side?
Sure. So it really starts with the prize schedule. Once the game list comes out, we look at it, we break it up into different blocks of, we're going to have prizes between these runs. Then we start figuring out where the prizes are going to go. And this is usually happening weeks or a couple of months in advance. Once we know what the schedule is and what all the prizes are, that's sort of our lead-in work. Once we're here and in the moment, it's really about looking at the time that we have and figuring out what we want to showcase in that time. One of the things that Sent taught me really early when I was coming into this role is that we always want to be highlighting the talent and generosity of the people that are sending us prizes.
Yeah.
Right? These are people that are taking their time and their effort and their talent and giving that to us for free so that we can raise money for charity. And in a sense, I've got the easiest job in the world because all I have to do is come on camera and be excited about that for, 5 minutes at a time.
And it's really easy to be excited about the things people send in, yeah.
And the variety of things, the uniqueness, our prize room is a vault of treasures, and I absolutely love it. When it comes to doing the segments themselves, I'll usually get here about half an hour before we start because I like to be early and sometimes runs end early and get in and figure out, do we want to play this one a little bit more straight and just show off the prizes? Are we feeling kind of fun and do we want to do something like that Darkest Dungeon segment earlier? We'll meet with the producers and directors and just coordinate what set we're going to be on, what we want to show off. I've got a teleprompter and people at home will often see me if I'm not looking at one of the cameras and it seems like I'm looking off into space, it's because I have notes up here because I don't want to get a prize name wrong or a price wrong or somebody's name wrong. We get all of that set up in advance and then wait for our cue, the light goes green, and just kind of do the thing.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me, and best of luck with the next prize segment.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining me on this behind-the-scenes look to see what makes an interview at Games Done Quick happen and all of the incredible people who put these interviews together. Now, we have so many incredible runs still yet to come in the marathon, so stick around, don't go anywhere. See you in a bit. Bye.
Awesome showcase of the tech crew behind the scenes making all this stuff possible. One more round of applause. And if any of y'all can hear me, goodness, get some sleep, please. They are the busiest people in this event. They're wonderful. But hey, we got ourselves $25 from Take DOC. They say simply, GDQ hype! Hype, yes indeed. Thank you so much. We also have a generous $20 donation to Médecins Sans Frontières from Lily Flower 137 saying, I want to go to bed, but the rhythm block is the best part of the marathon. How can I leave now? We do appreciate your enthusiasm, but you could watch this in bed, right? You got a phone, just put it on there and then nod off and wake up and see the awesomeness. So I do all the time. Little Iggy tip from me to you. Thank you so much for your donation. We also have Subi V coming in with a $50 donation saying, first time here in person, I'm so excited to see the rhythm. Yo, you're gonna be seeing the rhythm. You're gonna be feeling the rhythm. Yeah, you might be touching, tasting, and smelling the rhythm, potentially. I'm not really sure. But you're definitely gonna be feeling it, because Scoots has a selection of bangers for y'all. It's gonna be quite excellent. Thank you so much. Hey, how about we take a second to remind y'all why we are here, why we are doing what we do, and what makes this event the linchpin of awesomeness. Doctors Without Borders, or Médecins Sans Frontières, is an independent international organization that offers medical humanitarian assistance to people based solely on need, irrespective of race, religion, gender, or political affiliation. Over the past 5 decades, MSF has grown from a group of a few hundred volunteers to an international movement, providing over 10 million medical consultations in more than 70 countries every year. MSF's core values of humanitarianism, independence, neutrality, and impartiality continue to drive their work in providing life-saving aid to people whose survival is threatened by violence, neglect, or catastrophe, primarily due to armed conflict, epidemics, malnutrition, exclusion from health care, or natural disaster. Sorry, I get a little choked up every time I read these blurbs, because if you go on their website, msf.org, and you see all the incredible work they do, bringing care into areas of the world that absolutely need it most, and that we are an active part in making that happen. Thank you, everyone, and thank you, MSF. I should have saved that for later. And yeah, if you're on site, please, please, please talk to the representatives of the charity. They're the friendliest people on the planet. They are the reason why MSF really is the best charity in the world. Go on and grab a button, get some sunglasses. But yeah, talk with them, share some stories. They're incredible. Thank you again, MSF. There is already love coming from the rhythm dimension, beaming from there to us as we're about to step to the threshold. It's like a Stargate. We got Ubi Baba with a $15 donation saying, so proud of my guy Scoots, and equally stoked to see Spin at SGDQ. Keep up the great work, everyone, and best of luck in the showcase, bud. And speaking of that showcase, we are currently at $5,426 out of the $10,000 needed to see that site read bonus incentive going on. Woo! You get to, that's just what I said, woo! Yeah, Scoots gets to climb the mountain before we see that task going on in a couple hours later. So you get your Celeste, and you get yourself a Celeste sandwich. If Celeste was the thing in the middle and not the bread. Celeste bread sandwich, delicious. But thank you, everyone. Keep on driving those donations. Let's go ahead and meet that site read bonus song for Celeste, and then we can focus on Through the Fire and Flames. Again, I am itching to tell y'all what's going to be happening at the end of that rhythm block. So it's going to be wonderful. Keep those donations put towards those incentives for the rhythm block. Thank you so much. $225 graciously donated by Zaraneth, saying, hello, chefs. First time donor here. As someone who plays Kingdom Hearts casually by grinding levels in Destiny Islands, I immediately had to contribute to the level 1 upgrade goal when it rolled across my screen. The idea of being able to see something even further from my play style has got me super hype. Referring, of course, to that final mix upgrade to level 1 mode. We're working on it, $835 out of the 30,000, but we do have a rhythm block that we need to be absolutely wowed by. So again, keep your donations coming in towards that site read bonus song, and then we can move on to Through the Fire and Flames and beyond. Sorry, that sounded a little too dramatic, but it's gonna be pretty awesome. Let's keep on doing it, everybody. Thank you. $250 from Less Than 3. Their comment reads, less than 3. Well, less than 3 to you. Thank you so much. Yangathan with $25 says, someone who loves Spin Rhythm XD, I gotta donate to meet that incentive. Thank you so much. Almost at $6,000 out of the $10,000. We might make it happen before the showcase even starts. I love it. Thank you so much. Low Cax coming in with a $50 donation saying, here's my daily donation, chef. Thank you, chef. So many culinary specialists at this GDQ this year. That's impressive. Give myself a quiche recipe. Anybody know a good quiche or what? All right. I'll talk to you later. Appreciate that. I'm a little busy right now. Thank you. I have $25 coming in from Master Quake saying, more GDQ, please. Don't worry, Master Quake, we are working on it. Thank you so much for your generosity. I want to take a second to shout out Fangamer, video game merchandise company based in Tucson, Arizona, shipping worldwide. 100% of the profit from sales of GDQ merch through SGDQ 2023 benefits MSF. Check it, fangamer.com/GDQ to see the full lineup. Those virtual attendee badges are great. Those cartridges are cool. Those tanks, super dank. And then Infinity shirt, the pièce de résistance of the collection for this year. Go ahead and get yourself one, get an awesome shirt, benefit Dodge to the borders. It is a win, 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 win. Wins all down the win tree. Once again, thank you so much, Fangamer, for sponsoring SGDQ 2023. Oh, hey, we have ourselves a $2,000 anonymous donation. No comment was provided, but I do want to shout out your generosity. Thank you so much, helping the cause, making this event as successful as it possibly can be. Thank you, Anonymous. Hari comes in with a $25 donation with their eyes on the prize. Literally, they say, throwing my hat in for the Pikachu Squishmallow. Yo, these Pokemon prizes this block are so adorable. I've been trying to, catch an eye on them all week long, but the prize team is like, no, baggity, don't do that. I'm like, oh. But I get to see them now. They are wonderful. They're adorable. What are y'all thinking about the prizes for this block, everybody? Yeah, you might have yourself some competition trying to do that Squishmallow home, so good luck in the running. Appreciate y'all. Oh, that sight read bonus song is schmovin' 6,300. $24.97 out of the 10,000 needed to get it unlocked. Oh, we're gonna be discovering something together as a crowd. It's gonna be wonderful. Thank you so much for your contributions. Make it Spin Rhythm as absolutely awesome as it can be. It is gonna be coming up shortly. The Rhythm Dimension. Ooh, I love it. Vicarion comes in with a $50 donation with their finger right on the meme pulse. They say, Chef, donate, Chef. Yes, Chef. Chef, donate. Chef, 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 Chef. Am I doing this right? Yes, Vicarion. All the chefs in the audience approve of your enthusiasm. Thank you so much. We'll put you on the line shortly. But yeah, again, thank you so much for your donation. Yo, we got $10 from the Juice saying MSF hype. The Juice, my favorite person here. Yo, thank you so much. We have a pineapple on pizza apologist, very brave with their $100 donation coming in saying, can I hear a trans rights from the crowd? One more time, please. Say it like you mean it, y'all. Trans rights. Thank you so much, Pineapple on a Pizza. You're redeemed for your debatably atrocious pizza take. I love pineapple on pizza. It's so good. I also love trans rights. Trans rights. We got ourselves $5 from the Nat Chan saying, I know it's not much, but I still wanted to give something. Thank you, runners and staff, for putting on such an amazing event. Well, thank you, Nat Chan, for that eleemosynary contribution to MSF. The $5 donation is the linchpin of what makes this event as successful as it is. Humble, yet mighty, versatile. $2.50 of it can be put towards the Sight Read bonus showcase. The other $2.50 can be put through the Fire and Flames. You just helped to move a mountain with that very humble and still awesomely generous donation. Thank you so much, the Nat Chan. We appreciate it. Any amount helps. Any amount helps getting those doctors around the world, smashing those borders. Let's do it. There it says very generous, $25 dish from Momo. They say, JDQ, yay! Yay, thank you. We have ourselves $40 from $40. Their comment reads, anonymous. What? $40 from $40. The comment is anonymous. Okay, I read that. Okay. Well, thank you very much. $40 for that anonymous donation. Another humble yet mighty $5 donation coming in from Metraton, saying GDQ is so much more than those 7 days. I am so proud of being a small part of this community. Thank you so much. Yes, Chef. Generosity on the line, Chef. Let's get cooking. Thank you so much. You know what I want to tell you all about? Something going on in the GDQ hotfix in a few weeks. Juneteenth The annual event celebrating Black independence is coming up June 17th and 18th. Join us as we highlight the amazing talents of the Black speedrunning community. Check out the schedule by typing !Juneteenth in chat. It is a fun weekend of friends showcasing Black excellence in the speedrunning community. It is a wonderful time. I always catch it every time it's on. I learn something new, and I find lots of really awesome people to follow. So catch that on the 17th and 18th of this month, coming up pretty soon. Got a $15 donation from Kindrel saying these prizes are awesome. Fingers crossed. Yeah, you, me, and think about, what was it, 5,700 people? You, us all. It's a very fun time. And plus, the more you donate, the higher the chance you get of at least getting something. So keep those donations rolling in. Do appreciate your generosity. Ice Age has contributed $25 to MSF with their donation, saying, hello, GDQ. First time attending in person, and I could say for sure will not be the last. Thanks for all the memes, you wonderful master chefs. I didn't catch the Halo 3 one, so I think I slept on the Master Chef memes. Did they? It's time to finish the quiche. I'm gonna get a quiche after this. Thank you so much. Cortana. Have a very lovely donation from Not So Average Joe with their $25 contribution to Dodge Without Borders. Their comment reads, first time donator, watching GDQ since I stumbled upon it randomly in 2014 and completely let the speedrunning world take me over. It is beyond inspiring what just a group of people with an otherwise unknown or unappreciated hobby can do when they have good intent and end up making it into such a huge impact on people's lives and spirits across the world. Finally, in a situation where I can afford to actually make a donation for the first time and cannot be happier to finally send support. Much love and thanks, less than 3. Thank you, Not So Average Joe. We got Kier Smush with a $5 donation who wants a little audience participation. They say, let's go tech crew. Let's go tech crew. Come on. Thank you, everyone. I can confirm they are sufficiently going. We'll be ending the Rhythm Dimension shortly, everybody. Thank you so much for your patience, and we're going to have some excitement going on very, very soon. And thank you, Kirschmush, for that very fun donation. $50 donated by Chopped Liver. Ooh. Said, I've heard plenty of TOT taxes, but how about a Diablo 4 tax? I owe for both. Who else? Yo. Yeah, this has been an amazing time for major game releases, hasn't it, everybody? I wasn't late for my hosting shift trying to get some Korok seeds. That was someone else. Yeah. That was the other guy. Addisync Samurai sends us a $25 donation. Their comment reads, watching GDQ is always so hard because it makes me want to run so many games, but I just don't have time for them all. Gotta go fast, I guess. just the drive to get a PB, but the indecision in what to get a PB on. I'm feeling that. Thank you so much, Addisync Samurai. Got ourselves a $20 donation from the Stradivarian, very fancy, saying always a treat to see this. And I think they mean all of you, because we're on the break screen and we're seeing the crowd. It's always a treat to see y'all too, everybody. Thank you, everyone. Got ourselves $25 from Carry the Hatchet. They say, I heard we're going to have quiche with Iggy Zig. Is that going to be like a out of stream of event thing that's going to be happening tomorrow? Do we need to set up a Discord group chat? Quiche with Iggy Zig? How about it? Okay, let's do it later. I'll text all y'all. Great, thank you. And thank you for that donation, Carry the Hatchet. And now we got ourselves a little video about the runner experience here at Summer Games Done Quick 2023.